जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन जमुना तेरा वनचारी जमुना तेरा वनचारी व्रज जन रंजन जमुना तेरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर राधे जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्य माता भय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की ISKCON BBD founder Acharya Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शतशिष्य माता भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की, श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर भगवान की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, श्री वृंदावन धाम की, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All Krishnadas devotees, all Krishnadas devotees, all Krishnadas devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Sa Padantikam. Vandeham Shri Gura Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurung Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Nitang Tang Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitangscha Namong Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschata Deshatarine Pancha Kalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhu Bhaevacha Patitanang Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaudatishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanang Namaskritya Narang Chaiva Narattamam Deving Saraswating Vyasang Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityang Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nastiki. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 65, chapter is entitled Lord Balaram Visits Vrindavan, text number 17. Daumasau tatra chavatsin modhung madhavamevacha ramaksha pasu bhagavan gopinang rating avahan. Daumasau tatra chavatsin modhung madhavamevacha ramakshapasu bhagavan gopinang rotimavahan. Daumaso tatra chavatsin modhung madhavamevacha रमक्षपासु भगवान् गोपीनां मरोति मावहन् Vaishnavis. Thou two Masau months Tatra there in Gokul Cha and Abatsit decided Madhum Madhu, the first month of the Vedic calendar, at the time of the spring equinox. Madhavam Madhava, the second month. Eva, indeed. Cha, also. Ramaha, Balaram. Shapasu, during the nights. Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord. Gopinam, to the gopis. Ratim, conjugal pleasure. Avahan, bringing. Translation and purport by the disciples of His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Lord Balaram, the personality of Godhead, resided there for the 2 months of Madhu and Madhava, and during the nights he gave his cowherd girlfriends conjugal pleasure. Purport. Srila Sridhar Swami states that the gopis who enjoyed conjugal affairs with Sri Balaram during his visit to Gokul had not taken part in Sri Krishna's rasa dance, being too young at that time. Srila Jiva Goswami confirms this statement by quoting a phrase from Srimad Bhagavatam, Gopya Antarena Bhujayo, which indicates that there are particular gopis who act as Lord Balaram's girlfriends. Furthermore, Jiva Goswami states that during the holy festivities celebrated when Krishna killed Sankhachura, the gopis Lord Balaram enjoyed with were different from the ones Lord Krishna enjoyed with. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti agrees with this explanation. Mukam karati vachalam pangulanghayate giring jatkripatamaham vande Sri Gurung Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Isharam. Hare Krishna. Welcome everyone for the morning Bhagavatam class. Take the blessings of all the senior Vaishnavas, Prabhupada disciples, sannyasis, and other senior devotees, and all of you. I will try to speak something on a very beautiful topic. Lord Balaram visits Vrindavan. We all should visit Vrindavan. And it is the standard, and Lord Himself sets the standard. So Krishna and Balaram, they are the presiding deities of Krishna Balaram temple, established by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So two personalities are gods. So there is a debate during Prabhupada's time. What is the difference between Krishna and Balaram? So one group said Krishna is black and Balaram is white. Then other group said Krishna has pastimes with Srimati Radharani, which Balaram cannot do. So in that way, argument was going on, and it became very hot discussion. So one of Srila Prabhupada's disciples, he took the matter to Srila Prabhupada. And he asked Srila Prabhupada, so it's a debate. Prabhupada said, what is the subject matter of debate? The difference between Krishna and Balaram. He said, what is the confusion? He said, one group is telling that Krishna is black, Balaram is white. That is the difference. Prabhupada said, they are correct. Then he said, other group is telling Krishna is Radharaman, but Balaram is not Radharaman. Prabhupada said, they are also correct. Then the senior disciple told Prabhupada, how both of them can be correct? Prabhupada said, you are also correct. So in this world, in order to be correct, one thing to be correct, other thing has to be wrong. But in the spiritual world, simultaneously many things can be correct. That is the transcendental nature of the spiritual world. So Krishna and Balaram both are Supreme Personality of Godhead, but there is a difference, big difference in mood. Krishna is Sevya Bhagavan and Balaram is Sevak Bhagavan. Prabhupada said the Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead, that is Balaram. And Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna receives services and Balaram renders services. That's why Balaram is known as Adi Guru, the original spiritual master. And Balaram is very expert in serving Krishna. He serves Krishna in 5 different rasas. He serves in Santa Rasa, he serves in Dasa Rasa, Sakha Rasa, Vatsalya Rasa and Madhurya Rasa. That's why he is the perfect servant. So how he serves? In Santa Rasa, whatever paraphernalia Krishna needs to live, to have pastimes, everything is expansion of Balaram. The temple is expansion of Balaram. Dham is expansion of Balaram. The dress, the bed, the flute, the garments, everything whatever Krishna uses is the expansion of Balaram. And in that way, Balaram serves Krishna in Santaras. And Dasya, Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arsha Vritta. Only master is Krishna, everybody else, including Balaram, is the servant. How it is possible? Because that is the constitutional position. So that's why when Krishna becomes tired, Balaram gives a wonderful massage to the lotus feet of Krishna. In that way, Balaram serves in the mood of a servant. Then Balaram serves Krishna as a friend. That is the primary rasa. The prominent rasa Balaram has with Krishna is Sakhya. They are friends. Both of them go together in the forest. All the wonderful pastimes in Sakharas happen with Krishna Balaram together. And elder brother As the elder brother, he serves in the mood of a parent. Elder brother is like a father. Because Lakshmana was very upset with Lord Ram. Today is also the day connected with Lord Ram. So why Lakshmana was very upset? Because the way he was dealing with Sita Devi, Lakshmana was very upset. And he became extremely upset when Sita Devi was banished to the forest by Lord Ram. And that time he decided, from next time I cannot be the younger brother. I must be the elder brother. So he decided like that. So because of that, in Krishna Leela, Balaram appeared as elder brother. So elder brother is like a father. So in that way, Balaram serves Krishna in parental mood. So these four rasas are okay, but how Balaram can serve Krishna in conjugal love? Because the subject matter is conjugal. So Balaram expanded himself as Ananga Manjari. And as Ananga Manjari, Balaram serves Krishna in conjugal mela. So in that way, Balaram serves Krishna in all different rasas. That's why Balaram is the best servant of Krishna. So here Balaram came to Vrindavan to console the Brajavasis on behalf of Krishna. So Krishna left Vrindavan. Actually, in the spiritual world, Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. But in Bhauma Leela, he left Vrindavan. There are a lot of explanation on that. But Krishna left Vrindavan. And when he was leaving Vrindavan, Brajavasis were not happy that he was leaving Vrindavan. And particularly the gopis were not allowing him to leave Vrindavan. But Krishna told, I have some work to do. And after finishing my work, I'll come back. That was a promise. And the gopis accepted in a simple heart. Krishna said, definitely he will come back. So Krishna came to Mathura, killed Kamsa. His job was done. And he wanted to come back. But the devotees of Mathura said, you killed Kamsa, that is wonderful. But while Kamsa was alive, all other demoniac kings were under control. They are inactive. But now Kamsa is killed. Now these demoniac kings will become very, very active. And they will attack Mathura. And if you are not there, we will all be killed. So Krishna understood the point. He thought better not to go now. I should be in Mathura. That's why going back to Vrindavan was cancelled. Then people ask why the Brajavasis did not come to meet him. Why? That was also not allowed. Because Krishna wanted to reveal the message to the whole world that he has no connection with the Brajavasis. If the demoniac kings come to know that Krishna has still connection with Vrindavan, then what they will do? They will attack Vrindavan. So in order to protect the Brajavasis, Krishna never allowed Brajavasis to come and meet him. So by this we can understand that Krishna is concerned only with the devotees. How devotees will be protected? That is the only concern of Krishna. So we say that Lord Ramchandra is Maryada Purushottam. And Krishna is Leela Purushottam. What is the meaning of Maryada Purushottam? Who follows the rules and regulations perfectly. All the rules and regulations. That's why he is known as Maryada Purushottam. One wife, ideal son, ideal husband, ideal father. Everything whatever he did, ideal. And we can learn from the activities of Lord Ram. His life is a lesson for us. But Krishna is Leela Purushottam. Why is Leela Purushottam? Because he breaks all the rules and regulations. He does not follow any rules and regulations. Krishna follows only one rule. pleasing the devotees. That is the only rule Krishna follows. And in order to follow that rule, he is ready to break any rule in this world. And for his pastimes in Vrindavan, he broke all the rules and regulations apparently. That's why to understand Krishna, we have to follow in the footsteps of the previous acharyas, those who understood Krishna in Vrindavan. So understanding Krishna in Vrindavan is very mysterious. And we develop so many doubts about Krishna in Vrindavan. So we'll talk later on. Then why Krishna did not come back to Vrindavan? Because to protect the devotees of Vrindavan and also to protect the devotees of Mathura, not for his own selfish interest. Then Brajavasis, they are thinking, what is the use of our lives? If Krishna is not there, what is the point? Living in this body. Particularly the gopis, they are thinking, better to give up our bodies. But they are thinking that Krishna told that he will come back. And if he comes back and sees that we are not there, the Krishna will be very unhappy. So therefore, they decided not to give up their bodies. For the gopis, it is very difficult to die and also very difficult to live. That was the position. Difficult to live, difficult to die. And what they could do? They could only cry. That is Vrindavan. Prabhupada said, what is Vrindavan? Crying for Krishna in separation. And Mahaprabhu came to teach that principle only. How to cry for Krishna. Anyway, in this world we have to cry. There is no alternative of crying. Right? We take birth crying. Who gives birth? She cries. And who takes birth? He or she also cries. If they don't cry, there is something abnormal in that birth. And if the doctors see they are crying, everything is normal. So crying is normal. We take birth, crying. And when we die, we cry. In between, I don't have to explain, we are all crying. This is the life. So there is no alternative of crying. So we have to make crying activity Krishna conscious. And it gets perfection when we cry for Krishna. And that's what the Brajavasis did. They cried for Krishna. But problem is, we have so many things to cry for. That's why it is very difficult to cry for Krishna. Material attachment cannot allow us to cry for Krishna. That's why you are crying for so many other things in this world. But Vrindavan means Krishna is the center of everything, including the crying. So it's very easy to understand Vrindavan. What is Vrindavan? Everything plus Krishna is Vrindavan. Everything minus Krishna is material existence. There is nothing else. But statement is easy, but it's very, very deep statement. So we have to be Krishna conscious. What is the meaning of Krishna consciousness? Thinking of Krishna 24 hours a day. That is Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada uses two words, regularly and constantly. We should regularly hear Krishna Katha. And Prabhupada also says, constantly hear Krishna Katha. Who hears Krishna Katha constantly, he will attain perfection. But at least we should hear Krishna Katha regularly. And what is the meaning of regularly? That is also very relative for us. Some may say, I hear Krishna Katha regularly. Every Janmashtami I hear Krishna Katha. That is also regular. Every Ekadasi I hear Krishna Katha. Every Sunday I hear Krishna Katha. But I say regular means at least daily. Prabhupada introduced hearing Krishna Katha 2 hours a day, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. Morning Bhagavatam class, afternoon, evening Bhagavad Gita class. That is a system Prabhupada established. Mahaprabhu, when he was in Jagannath Puri, he used to hear Krishna Katha every day from Gadadhar Pandit 3 hours minimum. When Raghunath Goswami used to speak about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the bank of Radha Kund, minimum 3 hours. And I heard while Prabhupada was singing Kirtan under the tree in Thompson Square Park, 3 hours. So 3 hours is a magic figure to get perfection. And Prabhupada has given 2 hours of chanting and 1 hour of Bhagavatam class. We should do it properly. Every day we should do that. And that is called regular. But Prabhupada writes, a pure devotee is engaged in hearing and chanting for 24 hours a day. That is a symptom of a pure devotee. So, Brajavasis, they are constantly Krishna conscious. 24 hours a day. And when we come to that platform, then we are eligible to enter into Vrindavan Dham. So there are 5 types of Vrindavan. First is Goloka Vrindavan, where Krishna is eternally performing his pastime with the Brajavasis. That is Goloka Vrindavan. But when Krishna comes down to this material world, he brings that Goloka Vrindavan, and that Vrindavan is known as Bhauma Vrindavan. So Krishna was performing his pastime here in this place 5,000 years ago. That is Bhauma Vrindavan. That is second variety. But Krishna, after his pastime is over, he goes back to his next place of pastimes. But this Dham remains for us. That is the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is third type of Vrindavan where we are staying now. Then, fourth type of Vrindavan is, wherever there is pure devotee, that place becomes Vrindavan. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, Jedino grihe bhajana dekhi, grihete goloko bhai. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is singing, whenever I see bhajan in my house, I don't see that as my house. That becomes Vrindavan. Grihete goloko bhai. Golok manifests in that house. That is the fourth variety. When Rup Sanatan stayed at Ramkeli village, that village became Vrindavan. Till now it is available. So Krishna resides in this Vrindavan. And Prabhupada said that ISKCON temples are also Vaikuntha. That is also Vrindavan. Prabhupada mentions staying in village or staying in forest is in the mode of goodness. Staying in cities or towns in mode of passion. And staying in hotels, brothels, and all these places is in the mode of ignorance. And ISKCON temples are Vaikuntha, transcendental. So that is another way of understanding Vrindavan. These are the 4 varieties. And what is the 5th variety? Mahaprabhu is revealing that 5th variety. While Mahaprabhu was dancing in front of Lord Jagannath, in Jagannath Puri during Ratha Yatra, Mahaprabhu said, more mon Vrindavan. He said, my mind is Vrindavan. And Prabhupada writes in the purport, which mind is Vrindavan? That mind which is thinking about Krishna and Vrindavan 24 hours a day, that mind is Vrindavan. So therefore, our journey should begin from the mind. We are very much attracted to go to Vrindavan. We are very much attracted to reside in Vrindavan. That is wonderful. But journey should begin from the mind. Unless mind becomes Krishna conscious, Unless mind becomes Vrindavan, it is very, very difficult to experience Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada was talking about Vrindavan in America. One devotee got attracted to see Vrindavan because Prabhupada said that Vrindavan is still there in Uttar Pradesh near Delhi. So he took a flight, came to Delhi, took a taxi to Vrindavan, to experience Vrindavan Dham, Chintamani Dham he heard from his spiritual master. So when he came here first time in India, it was a cultural shock. He could not understand what's going on. So dirty place. So he took a taxi back and went back to America. We cannot see Vrindavan with these eyes. Once Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada was doing Brajamandal Parikrama, and some devotees went to take darshan of the deities. After they came back, Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada said, "How was your eye massage?" So where your spiritual master is speaking about Vrindavan, you are going for darshan of the deities. How the mundane eyes can see Vrindavan. We should see Vrindavan through our ears, hearing. We have to hear Krishna Katha. When you hear Krishna Katha, then mind will become purified. And more mind will become purified, more you can experience Vrindavan. It's nothing external. So purification of the mind is a process of sadhana bhakti. So that's why you have to hear Krishna Katha again and again. It is explained that love of Godhead is manifested through the process of hearing. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem Sadhaka Bunay Shravanadi Suddha Chitte Karo Uday. The love of Godhead is there in our heart, but the process of awakening that love of Godhead is hearing Krishna Katha. Rukmini Devi did not see Krishna, but before seeing Krishna, she developed love for Krishna. And what was the process? Process was hearing. So seeing Krishna is not important. Hearing about Krishna is more important. When you hear about Krishna, and also Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said, we should not try to see Krishna, because it's not possible to see Krishna, but try to serve Krishna in such a way, Krishna will come to see you. That is the process. We should serve Krishna. And that is the mood of the Brajavasis. Gopis are not interested in Krishna Prem also. Because when you have Krishna Prem, that symptoms of love of Godhead will disturb the service. And Gopis said, please stay away from me or us. We don't want these symptoms now, because that is disturbing the service to Krishna. For the Gopis, for the Brajavasis, service to Krishna is the only aspect of their devotional service. They just only want to serve Krishna for his pleasure. They are not interested in their own pleasure. So this is the mood of Vrindavan. Vrindavan means serving Krishna 24 hours a day. So that's why Srila Prabhupada has established this International Society for Krishna Consciousness, so that we get the opportunity to serve Krishna. This is a platform to serve Krishna. And if someone is serving Krishna in Vrindavan, in Krishna Balaram temple, it's the most fortunate situation we can have. So therefore he has established this wonderful setup here, because it becomes very easy to become Krishna conscious in Vrindavan Dham. So the mood of Balaram is not enjoyment. The mood of Balaram is to serve. That's why he is the best servant in that mood. Why? Because he is always thinking how to serve Krishna, how to please Krishna. Although he performed Ras Leela, but that is not his primary activity. It is explained in this verse that Krishna's gopis and Balaram's gopis are different. But Balaram's Ras Leela is not explained in detail. Why? Because Balaram's role is different. The conjugal melo of Balaram is not prominent feature of Bhagavatam. What is the prominent feature of Balaram? Serve Krishna. That is the prominent feature. So in order to become Vrajavasi, or in order to become the resident of Vrindavan eternally, we have to develop that mood. What mood is displayed by Balaram? Serving Krishna. And that's what Mahaprabhu taught us, that we should always be eager to serve Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada also has the same principle, how to serve Krishna. So today is also the day of Lord Ramchandra. Lord Ramchandra killed Ravana. Today is Ramchandra Vijay Utsav. So demon and Lord killing the demon is the common feature. So Krishna killed a lot of demons also in Vrindavan. So demons are there eternally in this world. In Satyayuga, demons and devotees used to stay in different planets. In Treta-yuga, same planet, but different country, Ayodhya and Lanka. In Dwapar-yuga, same town, same family, Kauravas and Pandavas. And in Kali-yuga, same body, more intimate. Intimacy of the devotees and demon increases as Yuga progresses. It is very difficult to understand who is a devotee, who is a demon. Particularly in this age of Kali. Both are staying together. So we should not think that Ravana was there in Treta Yuga and Ram killed. There are demons during Krishna's pastime and Krishna killed. It's not like that. Demons are there inside us. And as a sadhaka, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says also, each demon who are killed by Krishna in Vrindavan represents one type of anartha. We have unlimited anarthas in our heart. Krishna is unlimited. We are also unlimited in terms of desires. Krishna is unlimited. Because of that, we also have unlimited desire. And because of unlimited desires, we have unlimited anarthas. And because of that, we have unlimited demons in our heart. And Krishna is expert in killing demons. Very expert. In Vrindavan, he never used any weapon also to kill any demon. Effortlessly he killed. And not only he killed, by killing the demons, demons also got liberated. That is Krishna's killing. When Krishna kills, demons become liberated. And not only liberated, they attain Vaikuntha, and fortunate demon like Putana attend Vrindavan. And that verse attracted Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami left immediately after he took birth. He was there in the womb for how many years? Some say 12, some say 16, whatever. But Lord promised him that you will not be affected by Maya, please come out. After he came out, immediately he left for the forest. So his father was a little frustrated that I got a son, but he immediately left. And he wanted to bring him back. And he sent his students to recite 2 verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. And one verse talks about killing of Putana. Aho Bukhiyan Stanakalakutam, that verse. That what a merciful Lord Krishna is. That Putana came and Putana came to kill Krishna. Kill Krishna. That was the intention. But what destination she got? Became a nurse or a mother in Goloka Vrindavan. Very, very difficult, impossible to understand. Sajujya Mukti, okay. Vaikuntha, difficult to understand. But going back to Goloka Vrindavan is very, very inconceivable. And why our acharyas are explaining wonderfully. Putana, why Putana got the destination like Mother Jasoda? Because Krishna saw that aspect only in Putana. Because Putana came like Mother Jasoda. By that, our acharyas are explaining, Krishna is so attached to Mother Jasoda. Krishna loves Mother Jasoda so much. And by seeing Putana in that form, he started thinking she must be delivered. By delivering Putana, she is showing compassion to Putana, but more important than that, he is showing his affection or love for Mother Jasoda. So people may think, oh, better to become Putana. Why follow in the footsteps of the Brajavasis like Mother Jasoda? Right? But Acharyas are also explaining there is a difference. Although Putana got the position of a mother, but the service Mother Jasoda does for Krishna, Putana is not allowed. Putana is not even allowed in the spiritual world to touch Krishna. She can only see how other mothers are serving Krishna. But she is not allowed. So the motherly affection, what Mother Jasoda has, Putana cannot have. In order to have that, we have to follow in the footsteps of Mother Jasoda and serve Krishna in that mode. Then that glimpse of that bhava will manifest in the heart of a sadhaka. But Putana cannot have that. But she got that position of a mother, but also with some restrictions. So in that way, the position of devotees is also established. At the same time, mercy of Krishna is also established. So anybody who is connected with Krishna will receive the mercy. That's why Krishna is all merciful. That's why Putana, the soul got liberated, her body also became pure. That is the power of Krishna consciousness. By the touch of Krishna, Putana's body also became purified. Right or wrong? Putana's body. And when her body was burned, it was a big body, 8 miles long body. And when it was burned, it was a fragrance all over Vraja. Why? Generally when dead body is burned, generally bad smell comes out. But for Putana, it was a nice fragrance. Why? Because she got the touch of Krishna. So we become purified by the touch of Krishna. And how we can get that touch of Krishna? Through the process of Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is the process of getting the touch of Krishna in Kali Yuga. Very easy. By hearing Krishna Katha, we get touch of Krishna. Shravanam, Kirtanam and Smaranam. These are the process by which we can get the touch of Krishna. And when we get touch of Krishna, our body becomes purified, our consciousness becomes purified, our mind becomes purified, everything becomes purified. So that's why we have to do austerity. Austerity leads to purity. As a sadhaka, we have to perform austerities. What is the meaning of austerity? Because Kartik is famous for austerity. Month of Kartik, right? So what is the meaning of austerity? Simple meaning of austerity is withdrawing the senses from sense objects and engaging the senses in the service of the Lord. That is the meaning of austerity. Because our senses are attracted to sense objects. So therefore, we have to reduce the activities of sense enjoyment. Possible, it can become zero. And engage our senses in the service of the Lord. That is the meaning of austerity. So austerity is very, very important. Our Goswamis in Vrindavan, because Vrindavan is a place of austerity. Vrindavan is a Tapobhumi. The Goswamis is a place of Goswamis, Prabhupada said. The Goswamis perform so much austerity. That's why this place has become so vibrant. But when we engage in sense enjoyment, then this place will become not vibrant. Things will go down. More we engage in sinful activities, dham will be covered over. And more we engage in austerities, then dham will manifest more and more. That's why all the great souls, they come to Vrindavan, they come to other holy places to purify the holy place. They don't need purification, but they purify the whole atmosphere by the power of their austerities. Raghunath Das Goswami, when we talk about austerity, the name comes into our mind is Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami used to spend 22 hours, 30 minutes in bhajan and 1.5 hours for other activities, because he did not have any other activity other than bhajan. And he stopped everything, including eating. He used to take buttermilk in every 2-3 days. That was his eating. Okay. And minimum 64 rounds chanting, speaking about Mahaprabhu minimum 3 hours, Govardhan Parikrama, writing books, so many things he was doing. And because he was absorbed in Krishna consciousness. What is the purpose of austerity? To be absorbed in Krishna consciousness, not stop eating is not the purpose of austerity. On Janmashtami, you also stop eating for that day. But we think about 12 o'clock night, when that moment will come, so that we can break the fast. That is not the purpose of austerity. On one Janmashtami, Prabhupada was showing by the example what is the meaning of austerity. After 12 o'clock night Arati was over, all the devotees were desperate to go to the Prasadam hall. And that time Prabhupada announced that today is Janmashtami. Better we should read Krishna book today. So they are thinking, oh my God, what to do now? But Prabhupada started reading Krishna book. First chapter was over. And as soon as first chapter was over, they said, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Means, please stop now, because we have to go to Prasadam hall. Prabhupada started the second chapter, third chapter. He kept on going, reading Krishna book, and other devotees were struggling to be awake. So this is the difference between Srila Prabhupada and the sadhaka. But what is the purpose of austerity? To remember Krishna. Fasting means upavas. Upavas means stay near to Krishna. Means we should be absorbed. Why fasting is recommended? Because people are supposed to, devotees are supposed to be absorbed in Krishna consciousness. They forget about other activities. That is the purpose of austerity. But for us it's difficult, because austerity is not the real thing we can do, but we have to have some austerity, because human life is meant for austerity. Tapodivyam putraka. Gauriya Vaishnavas, Prabhupada Anuga Vaishnavas also are recommended by Prabhupada himself to do some kinds of austerity. Prabhupada said fasting on Janmashtami, fasting on Ekadasi, taking bath, cold bath during winter, cooking in kitchen. He has given so many examples of austerity, but austerity has to be performed. So in order to purify, in order to experience Vrindavan, we have to perform austerities. And best austerity is hear and chant about Krishna in the association of devotees. That is the real austerity. So, as a sadhaka, as a follower of Srila Prabhupada, we should focus on hearing and chanting. More we hear and chant, we become more Krishna conscious, we become purified. More we become purified, more we can experience Vrindavan Dham. So Akrura also came to Vrindavan from Mathura. And qualification was, he was completely absorbed. He started the journey. What time? Early in the morning. So our spiritual life should begin early in the morning. Means coming to Mangala Arati is also very important aspect of austerity. He started the journey early in the morning and reached at the sunset, dusk. So whole day it took. But from Mathura to Nandagaon, not a long distance. And he was not also walking. He was given a brand new chariot. And with that chariot, he took whole day to reach Vrindavan. Why? Because Akrura was completely absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna and Balarama and Vrindavan Dham. So he was not aware which direction the chariot was moving. So in order to enter into Vrindavan, we cannot enter Vrindavan with a chariot. Absorption in Krishna Balaram will take us to Vrindavan. So absorption is very, very important. When we are absorbed, then we are in Vrindavan. But if we are not absorbed, even if we are in Vrindavan, we are not in Vrindavan. We are in the outer section of Vrindavan. So therefore, in order to be absorbed in Krishna, that will come when we regularly hear and chant about Krishna. And one day, maybe we can constantly hear and chant about Krishna, and that will lead us to the perfection of our spiritual journey. Then we can enter into Vrindavan Dham and make our life the successful one. And that is the real success. And Prabhupada said success means become a good devotee and help others to become good devotees. That is the success. So when we can experience Vrindavan Dham, then we become good devotees, and we can help others also to experience Vrindavan Dham, and they can also become good devotees. And that is the success of human form of life. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hare Hare Bol. Any comment or question, reflections?
I have a few questions.
Where? Okay.
One thing, you mentioned that pure devotees come to purify dhams. So from childhood we have understood that dham itself is a purified place, and people come here to basically get Krishna consciousness when they are not able to really get themselves absorbed elsewhere. So I have not been able to understand this dichotomy that if dham itself is a spotless, or it's a totally pure place, then how can a pure devotee make it even more purer? Because the Lord himself has stayed here. It's the abode of the Lord. So how would a pure devotee contribute to the further purification of the dham?
It's not further purification. Just like Ganga Devi, thank you for the good question. So Ganga Devi did not want to stay back for Kali Yuga. So Ganga Devi said, I will also go back. I will not stay here. He said, why? Because so many sinful people will come and leave the sin in me, and they will purify, and I will become contaminated. So that's why she didn't want to. Ganga is pure, but people go and leave their sins in the water of Ganges. So Ganges become contaminated by the sin of the sinful people. Then Lord said, no, you don't have to worry. The pure devotees also will come to take a bath and take away your sins. So dham is pure in the spiritual sense, just like soul is also pure, but is covered over by the material energy. In the same way, when sinful activities are going on in dham, dham also will be covered over by material energy. So when the pure devotee resides, then by their presence, the whole material energy disappears.
Second question is about absorption in Krishna consciousness for 24 hours to be qualified to be a devotee of a higher order. Now, for grihasthas, working outside, who cannot dovetail the scheme of things for more than a few hours, say 6 or 7 hours, do they stand a chance to go further up in the hierarchy of the devotional order?
That's why Prabhupada said, grihastha life is up to age of 50. 5 to 25 brahmachari, 25 to 50 grihastha, 50 to 75 vanaprastha, 75 to 100 sannyas. Prabhupada never expected we have grihastha life till the end of our life. So Prabhupada writes in the purport, 45, maximum 50. Every devotee should retire from family life and enter into Vanaprastha life and fully focus in Krishna consciousness. That's why grihastha ashram is a preparation for Vanaprastha ashram. Okay? And that's why the renunciation is the foundation of human form of life. Out of 4, only sense gratification to some extent in a regulated way is allowed in grihastha ashram. 1/4. But 3 ashrams are mainly for renunciation, because that helps us to focus our life in Krishna consciousness. Okay? Hare Krishna. Yes.
That was very excellent. What's making with austerities is quite often people think, and the mind tells them, that, well, I fast now and then I can eat later. Restrict myself from intoxication for a while and illicit sex, and then can later. But it doesn't work that way. It's kind of like setting yourself on fire. It keeps going. But even with like support that, the mind tells people, well, I can just go have illicit sex once, or I'll go have 1 drink of alcohol and I'll be fine. So it's amazing, as Prabhupada was talking about the austerities, and he said Lord Chaitanya makes it so easy for us. And he says the other austerities, at the time of initiation, we promise that I will not have illicit sex. He said we promise before the deities, before the fire, before the spiritual master, before the devotees. Because the mind tends to think, once in a while is okay. And why does the mind do that? Even with so much evidence to prove that once you engage in the sense gratification, you become addicted to it.
So, it's your comment. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any other question or comment?
You were mentioning how Krishna didn't want to meet the Brajvasis again because he didn't want demoniac kings to target them and create trouble in their life. So I was just trying to understand that in relationship to Krishna meeting the Brajvasis in Kurukshetra at the end of the 10th canto. I was wondering if you could reconcile those two things.
That time most of the demoniac kings were killed. Okay. And Krishna came to Kurukshetra, and Brajavasis also came to Kurukshetra, and they also wanted to Krishna to go back to Vrindavan. But Krishna told, few are left. After killing few, then I'll go back. But that is not explained in Bhagavatam when Krishna went back. But our acharyas have explained, after killing those demons, few, then Krishna came to Vrindavan. Okay? Hare Krishna. So we'll end here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Binda ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.